TP. Now, that's not some weird economist notation. We're going to talk about actual toilet paper. We talked about money. Money means banks because cash does not rule everything around me. Cash is just a little bit of what we define as money. Money is much bigger than cash. It's in banks. It's created by banks. We got to talk about banks. But first, we're going to talk about toilet paper, TP. The idea is due to Justin Wolfers, an economist on Twitter, pointing out that before the pandemic, people didn't really worry about TP. Most people didn't worry much about how much TP they had in stock, their inventory. Maybe you kept a roll on the tank. Maybe that was the entirety of your extra inventory. When that got used, then you go to buy another one and life's simple. But then during the pandemic, people, for one reason or another, decided they really needed that a lot. They went out and bought a lot. They stockpiled. Some people would devote a whole room to their inventory of TP. It created a weird dynamic where even though a lot of people might have individually thought, it's not a good decision for me, I don't want to stockpile it, but I understand that if I don't, then I'm going to have a problem. Everybody else was stockpiling it, so stores could not keep it on the shelves. So lots of people thought, I don't need to buy it today, but I know in a few days I'm going to need me a roll. But if the shelves are still bare in a few days, then will I be able to get what I need? Will I get that roll? As long as the answer was maybe not, just because other people are stockpiling, therefore other people are getting a little crazy. I can't trust that I can find it in the store in the future, therefore I need to stock up. Which makes it more difficult for other people because they know that I know that they know that it's going to be tough to find TP in the near future. So we're all going to go out and stock up. I know that they know that I know that they know that, these things take on a life of their own. Nobody wanted to have piles of TP stored at home, but people did, just in case they couldn't get a supply in the future. Now, in an economic crisis, money can end up working the same way as TP. In times of uncertainty, people and businesses might want to keep a larger stockpile of money in their accounts because they're not sure when they'll be able to get more. If times are looking tough, if nobody's bringing in as much income regularly, then it might be a good idea to save a little more and not spend as much. The extreme version might come where a lot of people decide they don't trust banks and want to get a lot of cash to hold on to. Especially if they see other people taking money out of the bank, it might make sense to be worried. If everybody else is stockpiling money, and I hear about banks running out, then I might want to stockpile it for myself. If I'm near the head of the line, then I can get me some of that money. If I'm at the back of the line, then, well, there's that poop emoji there. I am poop out of luck. I can't get my money. That black and white picture is a famous movie which involves a bank run called It's a Wonderful Life. You might have seen that around the holidays. The other picture is from a more recent bank run in England in 2007. We generally do not worry about this because we have the Federal Reserve. That's a picture at the bottom. The good folks at the Federal Reserve, along with the FDIC, the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, make sure that U.S. banks don't run out of money. They can always print more. They're not going to run out. That's one of the important duties that the Federal Reserve has. If people want more money, then the Fed provides more money. No worries. Other financial institutions or other parts of the financial system can be more fragile, though.